Hey, how's it going, y'all? This is Chaz from Classic Komodo, and this is Tactical Tuesdays, a series where I like to join up with friends and followers and see what we could get done in a pub. This time, I don't have any audio. As you can see in the background, for some reason, the couple of games that I actually recorded, all the audio was messed up. It only captured my audio for some reason. Everybody else's audio, even the game audio, was messed up. So unfortunately, I don't have any audio, but what I'm going to do this time, since I don't have the audio, is kind of give a little bit of a tutorial on what you should do in a tank when you have some teammates. So I have Chicken along with Goose with me this time around, and I can be a little bit more aggressive because I have a gunner that I know that is with me. But here's some of the tips and tricks you should be doing when in a tank and being a little bit more aggressive. First of all, don't push too far ahead of your infantry. As you can see, most of the infantry is in front of me. Now, at one point in this video, I pushed too far ahead, and it almost costs me, but I have some good teammates with me, so that way it saved my butt. But here's a good tip right here. If you're ever in a fight with another vehicle, or if you kind of, hitting up on a couple of infantry and stuff like that, and you could steal some reps, do it. Get to a safe spot and get some reps in, because it could save your butt. I made sure that I stole a little bit of reps and then had enough time to retreat and also repair some more. Also, a good note is that, I don't know if this works for PC players or for console players, wherever you point your tank at, that's where you're going to be exiting out of. So you see how I pointed my tank to the left? I jumped out on the left-hand side of the tank. So that's a good note. If you're, want to steal reps on the left-hand side while you're in the tank, you point your cannon to the left. The only problem with us console players is that the sway, you see how slow my cannon is moving left to right? For some reason, our sensitivity is super low. So everybody has to deal with this super slow, sluggish kind of reaction time. And you kind of have to play to that. So if you're shooting to your right-hand side and your left-hand side, starts getting attacked, it takes a while to turn. So keep that in mind. Here, I'm fighting against a tank that has sabot shells, and I have high explosives. Sabot shells, as you know, travel at a faster velocity. So the high explosive shells aren't a good match for it. So I either could do one of two things. I could try to keep peeking those corners like I was doing there and try to angle my shots, but he has an easier time shooting at me, or I could rush him down. Now, I didn't want to rush him down at the time because my infantry wasn't ahead of me, and that's why I stood far behind, took some cover and waited till some of the infantry popped ahead. And as you can see, the magically teleporting buggy got in front of me. But for the most part, my infantry got ahead, and now it's my chance to actually move up. So I made a big mistake here, which you'll see in a second, is I'm pushing super ahead, and I'm going to rush this tank down. I should have him, I should take a pot shot and keep him on the defensive, but I stay here. Now, I do get the kill. So I pop my APS right here, which allows me to absorb one hit, shoot that second shell, and this is the third shell here. All it takes is 4 shells with the high explosives, so 4 shells, he's done, So the bad thing is, I'm leaving my exposed from left-hand side, and if you know this map, they get another vehicle, and as you can see in the bottom left-hand side, that vehicle just spawned on their side. So I could have been in some serious trouble if they would have spawned right into that vehicle just there. But I had luck handing me on that side. Just make sure you're not pushing too far ahead of your infantry. Be aware of your surroundings, and in rush, you don't always have to be on the aggressive. Your piece of armor is most of the time what determines if you make that push, a good push or not. So make sure you keep that armor up. And as you can see right there, I got some help from some teammates, so that way I could survive that round. But for the most part, like I said, don't be too aggressive with your tank. Your team needs it, so use it wisely. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry that the audio isn't here and it wasn't like a normal Tactical Tuesday, but for the most part, I'm going to find out the problem and fix it for next time. Thanks again, guys, and as always, stay classy.